you have an update on Tyler? Like, what's next for him now? I know he threw that session the other day. Does he throw it again in the next day or two, or where's?
I didn't see exactly when that's going to be, but I know I'm going to try and still work on some of the movements out there, and more so than just the throwing, trying to make sure he's bouncing laterally and so forth. But still being cautious, you know. I know just standing around and things like that are starting to still affect him. We do some of that, like when you shag and so forth. So we'll just be keeping an eye on him.
Is that you put him on the backfields because you can control the fielding aspect? Is that the idea?
Yeah, kind of keep an idea on. Somebody's always got an eye on him and what he's allowed to do and whatnot.
Can he go into a minor league? Can you control a minor league game enough for him not to have to field?
We haven't talked about that at this point. We're still a little ways out from being able to start using those games. I mean, we're still another week away.
Yeah, a week away from him,
But no, that's not something we've talked about yet.
Can he cut yet? Is he doing those movements that were restricted before? Or?
I haven't watched exactly what they're doing with him on his movements, but I imagine that'll be one of the last things, those hard plants and moving side to side.
How much of Carlos's outing did you see, and what was your impression?
Yeah, I just got all the reports, and I know he threw terrific. Looked like his ball was coming out well, and it didn't look like he used a lot of off-speed pitches, just using a lot of his fastball and trusting it on both sides and moving it around and using the two-seamer. It was a good outing.
Did your reports have the 101 on them?
Yeah, and the bootleg balk.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I never understand that.
He powered through that, though. I mean, he just kept going.
Yeah, so he didn't phase him. I mean, that's something that can at times get him distracted. But yeah, it sounded like everything, the way the disposition he had, his mound presence and stuff and everything. And, staying in the mid-50s, I mean, all of that was good news.
You got called for a balk like that before. Is that similar? I'm trying to remember where it was. It was last year, right?
The man on third?
I think so. I was trying to... Maybe not... No, not with the man on third. It was with the man on first.
I mean, you got to go out of your way to call a balk with a man on third. And that's a shame. I mean, even from the opposition side, unless it's something blatant, a guy almost falls down, that just shouldn't happen. But anyway, it didn't seem to affect the outcome.
Yeah.
Thrown in a game like that, not just setting the kind of the intensity for a guy that kind of craves that. Can that be a good jump start for him as well? Game action's game action, but getting to really let all the emotions out. Spring they compete, but it's not quite the same level for a guy like Carlos. Is that kind of an advantage to get him in that mode early?
Never really thought about it. He's not a guy that we ever worry about not having enough life and energy and enthusiasm. I think it's a great honor for him and something I know he was proud of. But as far as how having that kind of amped up appearance, I think he's going to have a whole bunch of those this year. And for us, it's making sure he's just taking those next steps of being ready. And yesterday, I think, was one of those. But I think he obviously sounds like he enjoyed it, and once again, we're very proud to represent his country.
So how long he's gone going to have an impact on whether you're Adam for helping out?
How well what?
How long he's gone going to impact whether it's him or Adam for pitch building?
I hadn't just said it's those two. I mean, so I know that's a hot topic of conversation, but I don't think there's this checklist of this has to happen or that has to. We'll just figure it out when we get to that thing, or close to it.